Hi everyone, welcome to Beauty First in 10. If you're new here, hi, my name is Debbie and I'm so happy to have you on my channel. And today we're doing a massive Walmart unboxing haul. I have so much stuff. There have been so many new arrivals that have landed on the Walmart website, including this dress, which we'll talk about. And we have dresses, we have bathing suits, we have tops, we have shorts, we've got jeans. You name it, it has been loaded and we are going to go through it today. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of details of how this will work. So in the corner, you're going to see a number. That number is going to correlate to the item down in the description box. To get to the description box, just go to the title and you'll see the word more. Go ahead and click on that. It'll bring up a description box, a short one, and you hit more and that will bring up the whole description box and I will have all of these items listed. Because if you've ever tried to find something on Walmart's website, if you don't have the exact wording, you will not find it because there are thousands of black camis and thousands of white tank tops. So I will link everything for you there. And if for some reason the size that I got was not the size that ultimately I was happy with, then I will also make a note there. And you'll also see notes pop up on each of these items to let you know how the fit was and any other details you'll need. All right, so let's get started and we're gonna take a look at this dress first. This is by Time and True and this is their smocked waist maxi dress. And this is $18.98. It does come in sizes extra small to 4X, and this is in the very lovely shade of Officer Blue. I have to say, I really like this. It has pockets, which is huge for me. I love to have pockets in all of my dresses. I don't put anything in there, but it's just a place for my hands to go and I don't know what I'm doing. And they do have these straps here. They are adjustable, so there is a little bit of some movement there, but this just looks really nice. So if you've got something that you're trying to hide down there, I think you're gonna be really happy with this dress. Really flowy, really pretty. It is not see-through, and I think this is a good one to definitely check out. All right, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try to get some of this stuff down here. So let's take a look at this one first here. If I don't hit myself in the face. All right, here we go. Yeah, the boxes just kind of kept coming. You know, it was one of those times where my husband's like, haven't you ordered enough? The answer is always no. He knows that, but he likes to ask anyway. It's good of him, you know, to be conscious of how everything is going. All right, so let's take a look at some of the first items here. Oh, I'm very excited about this. This is by Scoop, and this is their ultimate button-down blouse. And this is in the shade Stripe Blue, so, you know, very, very original. This is $8.79, and I did get this in size medium because I kind of want to wear it over something else. So let's take a look at it here. Oh, it's a little bit longer than I was anticipating. So that's actually nice. I like the collar. I like that you've got these two little pockets. Are they functional pockets? They are functional pockets. You always have to wonder with these brands. And Scoop is one of Walmart's, you know, popular brands. They have No Boundaries, Time and True, Scoop, Joyspun, Avia, Free Assembly. Those are all kind of like the common brands. So when you see one of those, then you know it's something that they could be carrying in the store. In this case, I only saw this one online, but yeah, this is really great. And you'll see it in the pictures there. I'll put a picture and then also a video of all these items so you can see how I decided to style it. But this is a good one. I really, the color is just, it's a really pretty blue that is really popular right now, that kind of sky blue color. All right. So let's take a look at this. This is going to be by Joyspun, and that is Walmart's kind of pajama brand loungewear set. And so this is what this is. So it's Joyspun's French Terry lounge set. It's a two-piece set, so you do get the top and the bottom. It's $21.98, and this comes in sizes extra small to 3X, and this is in the shade Antique Taupe. So let's take a look at this. French Terry just sounded really comfy. But yeah, I really like this. This is looking really nice. It looks like it's a little bit of a boxy tee or boxy sweatshirt tee. And then you've got the pants. So you've got this nice elastic here. You do have pockets, always helpful when you're lounging around the house. And you've got the tie here as well. This is a cute little set. I think, you know, for $20 to get both the top and the bottom, this is really good. And I did actually order another color that is somewhere in there. So we'll take a look at that one too. So you can kind of decide. I will link both of these next to each other so you can kind of take a look at that. All right, I did order a lot of shoes. So we're gonna go through the shoes, and these two are the same, except they're a different color. So this is by Madden Girl, and this is their Haley's flat sandal. This comes in sizes 6 to 11. It's $27, and you can pick from a number of different colors. So let's take a look at this first one here. Okay, so this is in the shade Bone Paris. And I did go ahead and order size 10, but I will say that a lot of times with Madden Girl, I do have to size down. So I'll let you know in the description box if that's the situation. I just love H-band sandals right now. They just look dressy, but they're still comfortable to wear. And this color is really pretty. It's not a bright, bright white. I kind of want something that was a little bit in the off-white category that I could wear with both white and off-white, because I can only have so many shoes in life. So that's the first set I had. Now the second set is going to be in the shade Cognac Paris, which sounds so fun. I was actually just in Paris a few weeks ago, and I would have loved to have worn these sandals, but this one is a really great shade. So this is a little bit more of a brown shade. I think this will easily transition into fall as well. So just important to keep in mind with that as well. And then we've got one more set of shoes. This is also by Madden Girl. And this is their Gila lace-up sneakers with a gum sole. Again, 6 to 11. I got size 10. And this is in the shade blue. You know, very original when you see it. This is it here. Now, I will say that this shade of blue has been so popular in 2025 and even in 2024. I am really excited. Wear this with denim, you know, just all kinds of things. You can see that here, and you've got kind of the back there. You do have kind of this gum sole. It does come to a point there. This is just a really great kind of walking sandal, just kind of hanging around, running some errands. The last thing that we have in this box is also by Joyce Fun, and these are some pajama shorts. This comes in sizes, again, extra small to 3X. That says everything that Joyce Fun does is pretty much in that category. And it's this pair of satin sleeping shorts. I just think this pajama is so cute. And I got it in size small. I have another pair that I got last year, and that one was in small. And you do have, obviously, the elastic waist. You have the tie, but I'll bring in the print so you can kind of see how well these tigers are done there. And it does have pockets on the side. And this is in the shade Coral Castle Tiger Spots, which I think is very appropriate. But this is a great pair. You know, you could put this with a white tee or even a black tee. And I will also share, I do have a lot of pajamas in this one, and I will share with you some slippers. They don't have all the sizes, so I'm not showing that, but these slippers have been amazing. So I will also feature those. All right, let's get this one out of here. The slippers that you'll see in a lot of the sleep sets today are going to be this set here. So this is again by Joyce Fun. It does come in sizes 6 to 11. I got this in size 10, which I will say is just a little bit big on me, but these faux fur sandals, I'm gonna bring this in. They are so soft. It just feels like you're stepping on a really fluffy cloud. I have really enjoyed these. They're $9.98. You can still find them in store, and they do have some sizes online, but they don't have every size. But you will see me wearing these with a lot of the pajama sets today. All right, we're gonna take a look at the bag because it was on top. So we're just gonna take a look at that. And this is kind of another set of shoes. And actually, I have to admit, I'm kind of really excited about these shoes. I just wanted a nice pair of white shoes and a nice pair of black shoes that are easy and comfortable to wear. And I will make notes up there if I wear these for the full day and they are not very comfortable. I will definitely let you know. These are by Time and True, and this is their horse bit hardware sandals. They come in sizes 6 to 11. And again, I got size 10, and they had this one. And then they also had another one that was like a multicolor that you can also check out. But these are supposed to have memory foam in them, and let me pop them out here so you can kind of take a look. So it's got this kind of mini heel here, but it's supposed to have memory foam. It feels pretty good. So hopefully I'll be able to wear these all day and I will not be uncomfortable. And then the other item I have in here is a sleep set. And I got this one in store. And again, this is by Joyce Fun. This is their Dreamy Soft two-piece set. So you do get the shorts and the top all for one price. And this was $16.98. And this is their Navy Water Orange. Let's take a look. Okay, so I got size small, even though it comes in extra small to 3X. And you do have this elastic waist, so you're gonna have a little bit of movement, but I just think these oranges are so cute. And then I'll show you the top, which is a notched collar, which I find really the most comfortable, but you know, everybody has their own size that they like. So you've got a pocket up here that's functional, and there was pockets, I think, on the shorts as well. Let's take a quick look. Yep, so their shorts also have a pocket. But this does really feel dreamy soft. I'm excited to try this out. And I just think this is a great print for summer to kind of have the oranges and everything. So that is also, I got in store. And then this is brand new. This just came out from Free Assembly. And this is their relaxed wide leg jeans with a tie front waist. All right, so I'm gonna tell you, this sizing is way off. So love the color, love the tie waist that's really in right now. You can see they've got really nice detailing on this. It's got the pockets. It does have a little bit of a flexible waistband in the back so that it's gonna give it a little bit more room, but sizing is awful. I started out and I looked at it in store and I thought, ooh, 8 looks huge. 8 looked like a 26. So I was like, I'm gonna size down. So I went down to a 6, and really that, 8-6 is where I'm always at. That 6 was huge on me still. So I went ahead and I got the size 4. This is still huge. So recommendation wise, I would go 2 to 3 sizes down. I'm hoping the size 2 is gonna be a better fit, but I'm gonna say honestly, between the 8, the 6, and the 4, they all feel about the same. And the other thing to keep in mind, I'll show you the leg here, is that this is a very long pant. Now I'm 5'9", and you can see in the pictures there that this is very long on me. So this is a tricky pant. It's really cool. I really like it. It's only $26, which is a great deal for a nice pair of denim, but you're gonna have to probably play around with sizing. If you find this one in store, take a bunch of sizes, go into the fitting room and make sure this fits for you. Or maybe if you're gonna order online, order a couple sizes, but I'm gonna exchange these and see if I can go down to a 2. I should never be a 2. That's really not in my home wheel. So this is a little bit weird on sizing. Just wanted to make everybody aware of that. All right, we're gonna go through the other bag since it was at the top. And this is another pair of pajamas that are also by Joyspun that I got in store. And I got this in size small. This is Greystone Zebra, $16.98. Again, in sizes extra small to 3X. But this feels so great. And I just really love this print. I have another print that looks similar to like this that's coming up, but this is really good. So you do get the notch collar top. You do get the drawstring waist here with a little bit of give in it. So this is another great one. Super excited. And then we have another pair of shoes. This is by Time and True, and this is their ornament thong sandal. And this comes in sizes 6 to 11. And I got this in size 10 originally, but I went down to size 9 because that was a better fit. So you might want to size down in this one. But I just think this hardware is really nice. The black sandal, you got the mini heel. There's no memory foam. But this was only $14.98, and I just think this is a great sandal. You'll try this on, you will be blown away by how good your feet look. I have really ugly feet, I really do. My feet are not attractive, and I really like my feet in these sandals, so keep that in mind. All right, let's go for the next box in the order here. All right. Yeah, it's funny. This time I got a lot of tiny boxes for my order, and usually I just get one big box. I still have this big box, but I had a lot of tiny boxes that came, and then I also had a lot of individual package that came as well, but we'll go through it all. No worries. All right, this is also a brand new thing, and I will make a mention here that some of these new items haven't officially dropped yet, or they're dropping in small amounts. So if you like something that you see in this video and it says it's sold out, it's not really. So you can go ahead and you can click your size, and then you'll see a button that says notify me, both online and also on a laptop. And that will notify you as this comes out, which is what I did for some of these items because they literally just came out. So this one is a top that's by Free Assembly. I'm planning to pair this with those pair of belted jeans, also from Free Assembly. And this was $20 in sizes extra small to 2XL, and I got a size small. I did try extra small because it was looking a little bit big, but the small was the better fit for me. But I'll bring this in. It's like kind of a textured crochet type fabric, and this is in the shade Darkest Navy Stripe. And it is a very lightweight, you've got these tanks. You've got kind of these wide straps, so you could probably get away with wearing a normal bra with this, but a strapless bra would also be fine. I did try it on with my normal bra and a strapless bra, and I think both look good. I'd be more worried that this is gonna kind of slide off and might not stay in place. But otherwise, I think this with either a light color or really dark color, like those jeans, will look really nice. The next item is this one, which I love football, and so I was very excited about this. So this is by No Boundaries, and this is their football mesh tee. I did get this in size medium, but it comes in extra, extra small to 2XL. And this is in the shade Sparkling Merlot. Let's take a look at this. Very excited to see this. And if you ever watch Saved by the Bell, this is also the same color that Bayside High had as their coloration. So I was a Zach fan. I'm not gonna lie. You know, Slater was there. It was okay, but I was all about Zach. But Slater used to wear his football jersey all the time because I guess it was the only thing he had to live for. And so this kind of reminded me of that. So it does have mesh in the back. I'll let you know how see-through this is. You can kind of see my hand through there, so this might be a little bit tricky. It might be a situation where you put a tank top underneath it, but they also had this in black soot, and I am definitely gonna go back for the black one. This is only $10.98. This is a really good deal, especially coming into football season. You don't have to like a team. You can just wear a football jersey. It's totally fine. And then there's this top. So this is by Madden NYC, and this is their asymmetrical tube top. This is $8.36. Let's take a look at it here. I was thinking this would look really good with some dark jeans. Let me see. Okay, so it is strapless. There's no removable straps here. So it is truly just a tube top. It's looking a little bit small. I'm not gonna lie. I got this in size medium, but sometimes with these kind of shorter tops, I do have to go like extra large just to kind of get a little bit of length on it. But I do like this little tie it's got here. So you've got kind of your ends here and your tie, and it's a little bit cinched, but I'm just thinking like, this isn't gonna be short long enough for me. I might need another size, but I think this is gonna look pretty fantastic. And it was only $8.36. Now this is 95% cotton and 5% spandex, so there is gonna be a little bit of give. And this is in the shade Cloud Dancer, which sounds really fun. So I will let you know. I think I'm probably gonna have to size up in that. And then this is the other one of the Joyce Bond French Terry two-piece sets. And this is $21.98, and you do get both pieces. And this one is in the shade Moroccan Brown, which I'm actually a little bit more excited about. I think with my coloration, this might actually be a good one. And this might be a nice transition piece into fall as well with this kind of brown color. Again, I did get size medium, but yeah, really, really big fan of these sets. French Terry, Walmart, who knew? All right, and then there's the little shorts. Again, you've got pockets, you've got the tie, you got a little bit of give. This is a good one. I'm excited to try that out. All right, this is the item I was most excited about in this whole order. This is by Madden NYC, and this is their knit mini dress, and it just looks like a little bit of a crochet dress. Super cute for summer. This is again in the shade Cloud Dancer, because it's white, I guess. I do anticipate having to wear a slip with this. Let me move this back so you can kind of see this. But, oh, so adorable. So excited about this dress. But you can see, I'll put my hand up here and you can get a feel for the fact that it is see-through. But I think if you wear a slip with this dress, you know, kind of from the mid part down, I think you're gonna be good. And the front part is fully covered, so you can still wear your normal bra with this. And this comes in sizes extra, extra small to 2XL. And I went ahead and I got size medium. It does have some adjustable straps here, but yeah, just the detailing, this is a great piece. Very excited to wear this. And you know, white and black is always great for summer, and crochet is definitely huge for summer as well. And somewhere in here is the other shade. I got both dresses because I just think it's gonna be great. And then we've got two shorts. Both of these are gonna be by Time and True. Actually, all three of the next items are all from Time and True. And this is their linen pull-on shorts. So I have this in Lemon Ice, Moda lipstick or Mode lipstick. It's pink, basically. And these were $10.98. Let's take a look at it. I got size medium in both. Just to have a little bit of room. Probably could have gone small because it is a waistband, but yeah, I just think this is really cute. I have some other items that I think this will go really well with coming up in the order. And then let's take a look at the pink one, which I really like because it's, I also bought the pants in this a while back, and you can see here, it's kind of like a wash shade of pink or almost like a wash red shade, but this goes really well with a lot of items too. Very excited to have this one. And then the other item that's by Time and True is this pair of linen pull-on pants. And this is $21.98. And I got this in the shade Vivid White. and I got size medium. Now I bought some of these, like I said, the pink pants, which is the same brand, which is the same thing, and I needed size medium for the length. It fit me fine in the waist at small, but it was a little high-waisted, like there was a flood coming and I hadn't made it out in time. So I went ahead and I got medium. And I'll also tell you that I got the blue stripe, which is also still available online. And I really like this one. This one gives off really nautical vibes. These are super easy to wear. They're comfortable. And these have a 29-inch inseam and the shorts have a 3.5-inch inseam. So you can kind of get an idea of whether the size would fit you. But this is great. White pair of pants that I can just pull on, go, 21 bucks. Yeah. All right. Next box in the line. It's gonna be this one. Pretty light overall. Did not break through on the first round there. I lose my box cutters frequently. I never can find them when I need them. And then I find them and I put them somewhere where I'll for sure find them again. And I definitely do not find them ever again. Oh, okay. So this has some of the accessories in it. Very excited to show you. So the next 3 items are all by Time and True. And the first item is this bag. This is so cute. So it's $11.36. And this is in the shade bronze. They do have kind of like another like sunset pink, I think is what they call it, red color. But this is so cute. So you've got kind of this tie up front here. And then you've got the tie with the shells here. So let's take out the insert as well. Okay, so this is not lined, but you know, it's pretty tightly woven. And then, yeah, so to close it up, you're basically just gonna tie these 2 straps together and then you're on your way. But how cute. And I will say straw everything and raffia everything is huge right now. I just had a raffia tote, my Target Kate Spade haul that I super loved, but you're seeing raffia and straw everywhere. So if you have a straw bag from like the 90s, break it out because it's back in style again and you can rock that. But if you need one, 10 bucks, this is a great one to have. And like I said, they do have another color. And then they had this bracelet set. So these are 6 bracelets, $5.88, and they're all slightly different, but these are gold tone. I think these are really cool. Let's just go ahead and put a couple on there for a little show and demonstration. This I will get a lot of use out of, and you don't have to wear all 6. You can wear 2 or 3 or 1, and I think it'll still look good. This is a good deal, $5. This is great. And then one of my other favorite items I have been so looking forward to is also by Time and True, and this is their beaded parrot earrings. These are $6.92, and I'll bring them in close so you can kind of see them here. But such good detail, really, really excited about these. I think this will look really good. Actually, probably will look really good with this dress too. But I will let you know. And this is gold tone, which sometimes with gold tone, it will still cause a reaction if you have a nickel allergy. So I can't wear anything that has nickel in it. Otherwise my ears kind of swell up and they have some bleeding associated with it. This says that it's hypoallergenic, and so we'll see. I'll wear these all day and then I'll put up in the notes there whether or not if you also have a nickel allergy, if you can wear these. It's always a concern with earrings when they don't specifically state it. So I'll let you know about these, but very, very cute. And then we've got 2 pair of shoes. Let's start with this one first. These are by No Boundaries, and yeah. And this is their Geo Slide sandal. This is in the shade white. It's $9.98, and I'll just bring this in so you can see. It does have a molded footbed, which is really nice, and I'm expecting these to be pretty comfortable. It does come in sizes 6 to 11, and I did get my normal size 10. I did think about going down to 9 just because it looked like it was a little bit big, but I think this is gonna work looking at it. And obviously you have a little bit of texture back here. So these are gonna be great for the beach, the pool, walking around Disney World, you know, whatever your plans are, I think this is gonna have you covered. And then the other pair of shoes we've got in here, let's take a look. Get this last bit here. Okay, so this is also by Ben NYC, and this is their kitten heel sandal, and this is in the shade Bone. They're big fans of Bone this year, but I just think this is really gonna be good. So those black sandals I got, those were also to kind of be like a little bit dressy with kind of, a slide-on sandal. Same thing here. It does have a 2-inch heel, but this is going to be a kitten heel. It's supposed to have a comfort foam insole, so we'll see how that goes and whether these are comfortable or not. But yeah, I think this is really cute, and I think this is going to look really cute on. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this group of packages. I went and got my scissor. Oh, do we have little ties? Oh, how helpful. That was great. Oh, but it didn't open all the way. Okay, back to scissors. Oh, okay, so I'm really excited about this. This is by Time and True, and this is their open front Ruana. It is $15.97, and this comes in one size fits most. Let's see if we can find the tag. Okay, there we go. But this is in the shade tan, and I just think this would be good as a beach cover-up, or you could wear this kind of on chilly nights. But I also think, I hate to even mention fall, but I think this is a great transitional piece for fall. So you'll see it in the pictures there, but this is a great one. I will say this is pretty lightweight, so we're talking early fall, but you're gonna be able to wear it now and also later, which is always nice to get that in a piece. Let's take a look at this one. I'm not even going to use their little tie thing. I'm all wise to them now. Oh, okay. So this is the other pair of zebra pajamas that I was telling you about. And this is, again, by Joyspun. This comes in extra small to 3XL. This is $9.98. And you get both pieces. So you get this lace trim camisole. And I'll bring that in so you can kind of see that. That's really pretty. And I got size medium in this. Hopefully that will give me enough length. And then you have these little shorts. Oh my goodness, so cute. Just that zebra print is so great. And these do not have pockets on these shorts like the other one did, but you still have, kind of this elastic waistband. I love zebras. That is a great print for me. Next. Yeah, a lot of really good sleepwear with Joyspun, and even if you go into store, they always have a ton of Joyspun out and about. If you ever need to just pick up sleepwear and you're looking for something. Ooh, okay. This is also brand new, and again, if you see it on the website and it's sold out, just be patient, it'll come back into stock. But this is by Free Assembly, and this comes in sizes extra small to 4X. It is $22, and I got the size medium. It does say that it's an embroidered shrunken cardigan, but it looked full size to me. I mean, sometimes with shrunken cardigans, you really can't get away with this. And they had it in cream, and they also had it in navy. But I don't know if you can kind of see, they've got all these little fish details in here. I just think this is great. Put this over a blue dress, a black dress, even a white dress, I think would also look good. But this is really cute. And actually, I'm really happy with the size. This is a really decent size. And then you also have little waves on the sleeves. That is really cute. This is really good attention to detail, which, Walmart is just killing it the last couple of years. I find I shop more in Walmart than I do anywhere else, and I get tons of compliments. And when I tell people, you too can also afford this because it's like rocket bottom prices, then they're really excited. If you haven't checked out Walmart, when I was little, it was like, oh gosh, I have to buy a white t-shirt from Walmart. The horror, it was like just such poor quality, and they are really stepping it up. And like I said, Free Assembly, Scoop, No Boundaries, Celebrity Pink, Time and True are kind of their name brands, and they come out with new stuff all the time, which makes it really exciting. All right, this is the other one of the Free Assembly textured cardigans that I showed before. This one is also going to be $20, and I also got this one in the size small. And this comes in extra small to 2XL. So the other one had kind of the stripes in it. This one is more full. This one is going to look better with a pair of white pants or khaki pants, white shorts, khaki shorts. But I think I like this one slightly better. I really like just the one color with this white. It really kind of pops in there. But I'll bring it in. You can kind of see the texture on it. So it's got kind of these white wavy textures. And then again, the straps are long enough that, they'd probably go over a bra if you want to go that route. Very, very cute. Very excited to see how I can style that one. Okay, so we have a lot more items to go through, so I'm gonna break this up into 2 different parts, and the rest of the items will come out next week. I've already unboxed them all, and so I will keep you posted on everything, but definitely check out these links, and I hope everyone has a great day and happy shopping.